Yeah, hi, it's the 21st of March 2018 at midday. I see myself, and probably the group that I'm within, if I'm permitted to do so, as being like a bunch of disgruntled, unhappy customers who have assembled in the car park outside the store that they were shopping in, where they received bad service. That's just how I see it. That's rightly or wrongly. Yep, we've got bad service, and now we've assembled in the car park. For the first little while, very, very angry, very seething, very pissed off, the whole thing. Then, as time's passed by, that anger and rage has died down to a large extent. I simply don't have the energy for it, if nothing else, and I just don't want to be angry at all. Okay, now that it's settled down, or a couple of years ago when it settled down, I looked at it and I was faced with four options. First one, go back into the store. Okay, just put up with the shit that's there. Second one, don't buy anything. Just live frugally. Don't use stores at all. The third one is find another store somewhere else and use that. The fourth one is create my own store. And as far as I could see, they were the four options open to me. You might have another option, I don't know, but they were the four that I could see. Just looking at it, I thought, yeah, well, that's the four I've got. I've got options. I've got choices. It's not as if I don't have a choice these days, all right? There are choices. Now, it seems that if we go through it, the people in the store, society at large and what have you, and feminists and what have you, it's just saying bad luck, come back in here, and trying to shame us into going back in, or shame me, forget you, me, into going back into the shop. Good luck. I'm not going to be dictated to by anybody, sorry. I have four choices, remember. I've got mgtow, who regularly tell me that I shouldn't, I should be doing what they want me to do. That I should don't buy anything. Don't buy anything at all. Don't use shops. So I've got them telling me what to do. Okay, and yet I still have two other options. So I'm afraid I don't know of another store. I don't know. I mean, you can suggest one. It might be interesting, but I just thought, no, I'll create my own. I really don't care if it's just me. Yeah, buying my socialization online. That will do me for a store. I don't need a lot. I've made it very clear. And everybody's talking about, have sex, don't have sex, and I don't want sex. It's like a store. There are so many different, if you think about it, there are so many different levels, so many different things that we require socially. Yeah, sex is one of them. It's only one, though. But there are several others. All right? And, within that, you've got a whole bunch of options. Yeah, well, I'm quite happy if I can socialise online. But that's my choice. And I'm free. I'm a free man. I'm free to make that choice. Okay? And what's really at stake here, it seems, is freedom. And I'm sure a lot of people will be saying it, but yeah, freedom of choice. It seems that I've got one party telling me to do that, another party telling me to do this. And it's like, no, you don't have any freedom. So whoever's, and I still think this is subversion, whoever is subverting us is achieving their goals. Yeah, they're taking away our freedoms. They're getting us to take away the freedom from one another. Yeah. So no, I'm sorry, I won't succumb to anybody in that one. No, yes, I know there's a risk in female company, but in the store you've got so many risks now. You not only have the risk of female nature and what females can do and what have you, but you've got the risk that, look, any third party can even make an observation about your behaviour to somebody, and you've got that risk. And before you know it, the police are there. Why are you doing this? Or anything else. But can you see that there is within that there's just so many risks. And I'm an entrepreneur. I just think it's too risky to go in there. I'm sorry. It's not that I dislike it or hate it or anything else. I've got no interest in it. I just, it's like I wouldn't go into a dangerous place. I just wouldn't do it. I can't see this. I'm a bit too old for it. Yeah, as a teenager I might have taken a risk or two, but No, it's too dangerous. It's to me, that's the way I see it. And given my experience, I saw just how, oh, gee whiz, twist everything around. Suddenly, you know, I can make up anything. Oh, no, forget that. I don't. Fortunately, I'm older. Yep, I don't need physical contact. So why have it? Now, I've got all these choices to make, and you do too. You just have to sort of sit back, look at it and think, what are my choices, lay it all out on the table and think, which way do I want to go? And it's a flow chart, as I've explained a few times, yeah. And you think, well, I can do that or do this or go that way, or yeah, will this do it? I've got a risk even with sending equipment to the Philippines so I can have a date and socialise. Yeah, your dress system is a bit weird, and that's what the problem has been, I've found. But yeah, I've got risks there as well, but that's not her risk. That's the risk of, the Filipino postal system, and also I'll have to show you later what the streets look like. I'm surprised anything gets delivered there. It probably doesn't. Yeah, but that's. I hope that sort of explains the point. I keep running into people telling me, oh, you should be doing this. I know I run into people there tell me you should be going into this. You should be going into the store. It's only right. And I know I've got people, you should be doing this. Yeah, no, freedom. Yeah, I've got at least 4 options, and within those each option, I've got sub options. I've got more options. Yeah, there's no need. I don't have any anger or hatred or anything else like that. It's for me. That's too dangerous, and besides, it's the memories are bad. Okay, so what I want is something. I want an escape to another place, fresh ideas, fresh whole culture, something different. Yeah, whole brand new idea. I don't want bloody prostitution or anything like that. There's nothing new about that. No, I want like get to know a person, have a few drinks with them, and what have you. I'm not talking about falling down drunk. I'm just talking about having a few drinks socially. Which would help them out, but it helps me escape. Okay, so I mean that's my solution. I'm happy with it. I'm not suggesting it's for everybody. I'm not telling you should do it. I'm up here just saying that's the option I'm following. Maybe you could find your own option. Something like this. Maybe it'll catalyse something in your mind. Think, he's got a half a point there. I wouldn't mind doing this and that. I wouldn't do it his way, but I'd do it this way. Okay, so off you go, off your own way. That's a new store. That way, and you only need you. You're creating a new store because that's a socialisation store. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, that's really all it is. It's a socialisation store. Yeah. Anyway, it's good talking to you. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.